Very good evening to everyone. It gives me an immense pleasure to welcome you all to this special lecture on how to balance ethics and work productivity in today's world. In today's highly competitive world, organizations expect employees to be highly productive, innovative, and efficient. At the same time, society expects professionals to uphold honesty, integrity, and responsibility. The question is, can productivity and ethics coexist in the workplace? Answer is absolutely yes. Through this session, we will explore the practical strategies for achieving professional excellence without compromising our ethical values in the workplace. So followed by the topic introduction, now we will go through the learning objectives of today's special lecture. Before we begin, let us understand our learning objectives. By the end of this session, you will understand the importance of workplace ethics, recognize common ethical challenges faced by the professionals, and learn how ethical practices actually improve long term productivity. We will also discuss ethical decision making techniques and discover practical habits that led to sustainable career success. Remember this powerful thought: success achieved without ethics is a temporary process, but success built on ethics lasts for a lifetime. Let us begin our formal presentation. Why ethics matters in today's world has a major importance. Workplace has changed dramatically over the last decade. Say, for example, artificial intelligence is now transforming the industries. Hybrid work models have become more common. Teams now collaborate across countries and time zones. Organizations rely heavily on digital technologies, cloud computing, and data analytics. These advantages create new ethical challenges in the workplace. Should employees manipulate data to achieve targets? Is it acceptable to use AI generated content without proper acknowledgement? Should, should organizations prioritize profits over fairness? These questions demonstrate why ethics has become more important than ever before. Technology can improve productivity, but only ethical human decisions can create lasting trust. Let us now discuss the basic fundamental concepts in understanding the work ethics. Work ethics refers to a set of moral principles that guide our professional behavior. Integrity means doing the right thing even when nobody is watching. Honesty builds credibility. Accountability means accepting responsibility for our actions. Respect creates healthy professional relationships. Professionalism reflects discipline, punctuality, commitment, and excellence. Ethics is not simply following company rules and regulations. It is choosing what is right even when it is difficult. In connection to the understanding of work ethics, let us now brief out what is meant by productivity. Many people believe productivity simply means working more faster. In reality, productivity means creating maximum value with the minimum waste while maintaining the quality in the product. A productive employee manages time effectively, continuously learns new skills, collaborate, collaborates with others, and consistently delivers quality work output. When productivity is combined with ethics, organizations achieve sustainable growth. Ethics without productivity limits performance, while productivity without ethics destroys trust. The ideal workplace requires both. What are the common ethical challenges in the workplace? Normally, professionals frequently encounter ethical dilemmas nowadays. Sometimes managers expect unrealistic deadlines. Employees may feel pressurized to manipulate the reports. Artificial intelligence has introduced concerns about plagiarism and intellectual property. Office politics, favoritism, conflicts of interest, and misuse of company resources are some of the common challenges nowadays. Why people compromise ethics in the recent days? Why do good people sometimes make unethical decisions? The reasons are often due to psychological thing rather than intentional. Fear of losing a job, pressure to achieve targets, competition among colleagues, financial responsibilities, peer pressure, lack of ethical leadership. Unfortunately, unethical shortcuts may provide temporary success, but eventually it will damage personal reputation, organizational trust, and career growth. Integrity remains the strongest professional asset. So what are the framework for balancing ethics and productivity in the workplace? Whenever you face an ethical dilemma, follow this simple five-step framework. First, think carefully about the situation. Second, evaluate the possible consequences. Third, decide upon the ethical principles. Fourth, act confidently. Fifth, reflect on the outcome and learn from the experience. Next thing we shall discuss about the strategies are applied for ethical productivity, improving the ethical productivity. There are many practical ways to improve productivity without compromising ethics. First thing is prioritize the important tasks, avoid unnecessary shortcuts in the work, communicate honestly, use artificial intelligence responsibly as an assistant rather than replacing critical thinking, maintain work life balance, respect deadlines, keep learning. Remember that sustainable productivity comes from discipline, transparency, and continuous improvement, not from unethical practices. Importance of leadership and organizational ethics. How these two are treated as equal weightage in the modern workplace system. Ethical organization begin with ethical leaders. Leaders must lead by example. They should encourage transparency, reward integrity, and promote accountability. Employees observe the behavior of their leaders more than they listen to their speeches. The culture of ethics creates trust. Trust improves the teamwork. Better teamwork increases productivity in the final stage. Therefore, ethical leadership is a powerful competitive advantage in the workplace. Let us now discuss the integration of technology, AI, and ethics. Artificial intelligence is becoming an essential workplace tool nowadays. It can automate the routine work, improve decision making, and increase efficiency. However, AI also introduces ethical concerns about privacy violations, algorithmic bias, deepfake technology, cybersecurity risk, overdependence on AI. The future belongs to professionals who combine technological skills with ethical responsibility. Technology should support human values, not replacing them. Now we will have a simple case study. Consider a situation. Imagine a project manager discovers that product testing is considered to be incomplete in nature. However, senior management insists on submitting the project immediately in order to secure an important client. What should the manager do in this case? Whether he is supposed to submit the inaccurate information or instead he is supposed to delay the project by extending the deadline or communicate honestly with the client. Although honesty may seem costly in the short term, ethical transparency protects organizational reputation and builds long-term customer trust. This is the essence of balancing ethics and productivity. And here are some of the personal action plan that every individual can do in their workplace, in the daily life, in the daily professional life. Ethical excellence begins with personal habits like being more honest to yourself, keep your promises, respect the co-workers, manage your time wisely, accept the mistakes, and involving yourself in continuous learning. Help others to succeed in the workplace, improve yourself every day. Small ethical decisions repeated consistently create extraordinary professional character. Let us summarize the today's special lecture in the form of key takeaways. First thing we have to know that ethics build mutual trust among people. Productivity creates value for the commitment which we have spent our time and energy. Together, they create sustainable success. Integrity is not an obstacle to achievement, it is the foundation of lasting success. Organizations may remember your performance, but people will always remember your character. So, with this few message, I thank all the members for your valuable time and participation. I hope this today's session has inspired you to pursue excellence without compromising ethical values. As professionals, engineers, educators, and future leaders, we have the responsibility to create workplaces where integrity and productivity grow together. Before I move on from today's final session in ethical lecture series, I would like to end my presentation with a proverb. Always do the right thing, even when no one is watching, because true success is measured not only by what we achieve, but by how we achieve it. With the above quote, I once again thank all the members. Thank you all.